Hey guys, so it's Jem here with your weekly readings. We are going to start with the Divine Masculine today. I've just got this beautiful bit of sunlight just shining in, so I'm using the light while I can. And I've actually done something a little different here today. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to focus on the head space and the heart space, so really to mix them up. And for something different, I even put my hair up. Cool, so I'll get straight into it, guys, and as always we'll finish with a soul message. So this is for Divine Masculines. Hopefully that sunlight doesn't affect these cards. So we'll start with the headspace first, calling on the blocks and challenges that the Divine Masculine might be experiencing at this stage. We have the 8 of Raphael. So what I feel like with this 8 is like 8 of Cups in a way. So basically, like, what I feel like here is happening is that the Divine Masculine is feeling a little bit abandoned. I feel like he's feeling that he's getting stuck in his headspace, that he's lost out on something. Like he may have made a mistake. He's feeling that like he has something great and maybe now he needs to move away from it. But I just feel like this is saying basically like he's lost out. He just feels like he's lost something that was really potentially really good for him, and he's just kind of like, fuck. And it's keeping him stuck. He's thinking about it, he's healing through it, but he doesn't, I feel like if I could put an image to it, he's just really sitting here kind of going like, he doesn't really know what to do. It's keeping him stuck because he kind of wishes it didn't happen this way, but kind of knows he's got to heal the shit around the reason it probably did. So first of all, I just feel like there's a strong message coming through here for the masculines. Give yourself a break. It's okay. All right. This is knowing that things can get better. This is a card that is basically saying like, yes, this is sort of where you're at in your head, but things can always get better. It's not the end of the world. Okay. But it is keeping him stuck at the moment. But this is time to sort of start looking at that stuck energy and thinking about what you want to do next. Okay. So let's go on to the headspace actions. We have the 2 of Gabriel. So Gabriel here is our archangel who steps in for our guidance. So for our purpose, for our journey, helping us to make decisions. And what I feel like the action is saying here is that it's like, nothing is ever out of reach, masculine. You can have whatever you desire, really. You've just got to kind of own your shit and go for it. Like, make the choices that will take you there. Build the foundations that will make it long lasting. Acknowledge the feelings, acknowledge where things have gone wrong, acknowledge where things have gone right, and sort of see where things need to be healed and taken responsibility of. This is going to help shift out of that. And what I love about this card is like this beautiful rainbow, and it's almost like that contrast of a beautiful shore and like the dark sky. So this is showing you the contrast. Like, you can stay stuck in this like heavy, dark, stormy energy, or you can come out into that new beginning, and collaborate, whether that's with friends, family, if you're looking at a business and you feel like you might need like some financial help or a partnership. This is saying like, come together and ask people for help and like get moving, like get out of this woe is me, and kind of know that like, if something is important to you, this is the time you need to go, okay, yep, I've got to think about a strategy here to get me out of this stuck energy and move forward so I can have what I want, because I know that it's what I want. Okay, that's going to be relevant to whatever for anyone who's listening. So whatever sort of springs to mind first, whether it's an action on a project or a goal or health or a partner, that is your action step to start making some plans. Okay, and then basically we have as the outcome for the masculine's headspace, we have the Knight of Ariel. So Ariel is very much about strength. She's very much about beauty and love, and the Knight is all about forward motion. So what I feel like this is saying is that like, there's some pretty big things you can get going here. Like, if you choose to go forward, like if you choose to start taking the steps, you're going to start seeing some movement. You're going to start seeing movement towards that harvest. So what I love about this picture is that if you see close enough under the horse here, you've got like this farm, like this harvest, like this crop. And it's still growing. It's not massive yet, but then you've also got the coins here as well. So this is just saying, in your head, you know the seeds you need to plant, and know that it's going to yield that harvest once you start moving forward. Okay, so that's sort of what's going on at the moment with the masculine's headspace. And what I love about these cards is I have a green, an orange, and a pink. So the pink and the green, like the green is about when the heart chakra is healing. The pink is when it's open and receptive to love. So basically what I see here is the stuck energy is that his heart is hurting. Like, you know this, masculine, but you are going to come out of that and it's going to be healed and receptive to love and abundance and joy. And the middle action step is about creativity, your sacral chakra, your creation, your fertility, birth something new that yields that harvest. You can do it. Stop overthinking it. Get out of that headspace. You're better than that. Scares me a little bit. I feel like I want to say the word man up, I don't say that ignorantly or judgmentally, but it's been called to step into that masculine energy. You know you can do this. You know what you want. So stop sort of being scared of it. You know, on the other side of that fear is having exactly what you want. And then if you get there and you decide it's not really what you want, well, you can start again. Nothing's permanent, okay? So now let's go into the heart space of the masculine. So our first card out, we have manifest. And this is the blocks and challenges in the heart space. Number 1, new beginnings. So what I feel like the masculine's really struggling with from his heart space at the moment is he's struggling with how he can create that feeling of love, and like how he can give and receive it, how he can be open to love and create the life that he wants to live. You know, getting out of that headspace of like, well, I can't have it. And his heart knows, but the heart's kind of being blocked by this how. So the heart's still trying to sort of open up and be receptive to that guidance. And that's sort of just keeping the masculine a little bit stuck, but he knows he wants to create from that heart space, but he's just still a little stuck on how to do it. He doesn't feel like he can do it yet because there is still that little bit of healing work. So the head and the heart are really in sync here, which is great. So you're not fighting yourself, masculine. You're kind of collaborating logic and emotion. So things are going to be very fruitful from that. But yeah, the heart space is just a little bit stuck because it's still not feeling like it knows the right thing to do to create this next step yet. So it will come, but obviously it's because the head's still saying like, no, we're stuck. So the heart's like, okay, well, we're stuck. You know, so start to shift that mindset, masculine, and you'll lift that stuck energy in the heart space. The action we have for the heart space here, green border, emotions relevant to the heart chakra, and we have 4. So 4 is a number of stability. So what I feel like this is saying to the masculine at the moment is basically like, you need to find what makes you happy. You need to start laying the foundations for what stability and security and love and health and happiness is to you. You know, look at the opportunities where you can start making things better for yourself first. And then obviously that's going to yield the physical world as well. So stop turning your back. Like, I feel like, again, like with the picture, stop turning your back on it. Stop looking up into the darkness. You know, there's a light that's coming. It's got infinite opportunity, but you've got to sort of stop focusing on this headspace, I fucked up, and instead look at the new opportunities where you can heal yourself, where you can better yourself, where you can mend relationships, where you can start a new project, where you can like take control of your life. You know, there's so much going on for you, masculine, and you're just really focusing on this one thing where you kind of feel like you went wrong, but it doesn't matter. Okay, like it's in the past, and look, you can keep your back turned on the future, but there's so much happening. So turn around, have a look, and start to look at what feels good. Does it feel good for you? Not does it look good to other people, not does it look good for your parents or your family or your friends. Does it feel good? Start by asking that question, eliminate the crap that doesn't, see the opportunities start to show up. When we focus on that feeling, we give the universe so much more ability to bring us opportunity. So if we focus only on one thing, it's limited. So open up, broaden up. Let's take action on those opportunities if it feels right. And then basically, now we had this last week for the feminine, actually, that the outcome was believe and succeed. So I feel like, as always, when one energy starts to like heal and move forward, the other one kind of comes into play as well. So believe and succeed, guys. 6, it's all about that like childlike imagination and wonder. Like, what do you want to create? What was the life you had when you were little? Did you want to be a fireman, or did you want to like be married to the love of your life, or traveling the world? These are the times to just like stop limiting yourself. I feel like that's almost like a smack on the bum. Like, stop limiting yourself. Like, anything you want. You're coming out now into those smoother waters. You're taking that journey. You are like, I've had enough of this stuck headspace. I've had enough with not creating the life I want. You have had enough of it. I can feel it. And you're going to believe it. You're going to succeed. You will. You have to. But again, only if you open up to the opportunity, and only if you start taking those actions towards what you really want. Start moving towards that harvest. And again, we've got here, so, again, like I said, your mind needs to make the logical decision. The opportunities in the heart space will show up. And then, like I said, with the head and the heart, again, the Knight, meaning you're going to see forward movement to success. Okay, so the head and the heart are working together. Don't fight them, but obviously think first, feel before making decisions. Okay, now let's get a soul message for masculine. I feel like that was a little bit abrupt. I'm laughing so hard, it's so bad. I just feel like it's a mum kind of rousing on her child, just being like, sort your shit out. It's done with love though, masculines. It's done with love, I promise. Okay, let's get a soul message to finish off. So, I am forever grateful for your loving kindness and for the joy you bring to my life. You are a gift from the eternal heart of love, a blessing from a most benevolent universe. So basically, this is your soul message from source, from your higher self, from whoever you want it to be from, saying like, you have a reason to be here. You have a gift to share while you're here. You are deserving to live your life. You make other people happy and they make you happy. So why do you keep pushing that away? Okay? You were meant to be here. Please start using that privilege and living your best life, because you deserve it, and it's only going to create a more abundant and prosperous energy around you, and that's going to attract the things and people and the opportunities that you require. Okay? So I hope that helps, masculines or feminines, if you're reading on behalf of your masculine. As always, guys, if you want your own personalized reading, please let me know, contact me directly and we can arrange that. Or you can go to my website links and follow the prompts. But anyway, Divine Feminine, you're next.